Hey, have you ever felt down, lost, alone? I'm sure many have. Alone is the physical state of being on your own, while lonely is that feeling of longing and sadness. Even when alone, you don't have to let yourself feel lonely, because there is someone in this world that can and will always be there for you. Yourself. Hey, I'm Patricia Coleman, and I'm here to demonstrate to you ways to work towards self-love and care. Your mental health can be a hard battle, because the weight of overcoming it is all on your own shoulders, and that's a scary feeling. I myself have fought that battle of mental struggle, feeling depressed, alone, anxious, stressed. But I realized there is someone in this world I can always 100% rely on to be there. Myself. There are going to be times in life where you look around and feel like you have no one you can lean on. So developing and learning ways to rely on yourself is valuable, and at times, detrimental. Okay, to give a little preview, the 3 main points I'm going to cover are how to occupy and have a good time with yourself, taking care of yourself, and loving and accepting yourself. Now that I have my little intro out of the way, let's dive straight into our first step. Letting your mind wander and sink into negative thoughts or stress isn't good for you. You need to clear your mind and occupy yourself. And I don't mean hopping on an app just to mindlessly scroll. Nah, there's no need for that. Find something that makes you happy, something fulfilling, something rewarding. Maybe work on one of your hobbies, or find a hobby. Could be something crafty, or simple, like finding something to read, walking, jam to some music. Watch a movie, something that gets you up and moving. Even better, stretch, meditate, work out, go for a drive, whatever. Anything is better than letting yourself sit and feel bad. Try learning something new, a topic you could know more about. Get those gears moving up there, it'll make you feel better. Get up, do a puzzle, play a game. My point is, start doing something. Don't just sit and overthink. Now for the last part of our first step. Treat yourself. Take yourself out. Buy that random thing you want. Buy stuff for all your new hobbies you got. Invest in stocks, I don't know. But if you're feeling down and got the money, it's okay to spoil yourself every now and then. You don't have to be afraid to treat yourself. Now that occupying ourselves is out of the way, it's time for our next step. You gotta take care of yourself. When you make your body feel good, it better lets you make your headspace feel good. You could do this by, for one, making sure your body has energy. It's getting late? Get off your phone. Let your mind wind down and start catching you some Z's. Try to develop a healthy sleep schedule. Go to bed at a normal time. Get at least 7 hours in. 6 if you have to, but that's pushing it. It's the next day. And now, you've given yourself the energy to start it. Don't just roll over to get on your phone. Get up, stretch. Maybe even get into the routine of making your bed. Not only to keep your room clean, but making sure to make your bed every morning is a good way to motivate yourself to start the day. Now, you've made your bed, maybe even tidied your room? Good job! But another part of taking care of yourself is hygiene. Get into the habit of brushing your teeth every morning. This is one that'll definitely help you in the long run. Take care of them pearls. Take a shower every night. Keep yourself feeling fresh. Lastly, eat right. Or make sure you're eating at all. Don't neglect your body. You could get all the sleep you could ever want, but if your body doesn't have the nutrients it needs, you'll still end up feeling like a zombie throughout the day. And no, energy drinks are not a good substitute for sleep. So put the monsters down. These are just a few tips on taking care of yourself. A large part of it is getting yourself into a healthy routine. Adding some structure to your life can improve many aspects of it, and also helps add structure up here. Okay, it's time for our most important step. Loving and accepting yourself. You don't need to be hard on yourself. We are all human. We all make mistakes or have our own struggles. Nobody is perfect. So you don't need to be so hard on yourself when you're not perfect. When you don't hold up to that standard that you set for yourself. Or things just don't turn out how you expected. It's okay. Try talking yourself through things. Or talk out loud to yourself at all. It's not crazy. It lets you be more in your own company. If you can have a good time around other people, don't be afraid to have a good time around yourself. Maybe start journaling. And don't journal in a way where you think someone's gonna come behind you and read it. Write for you and only you. Write what's real. Get out those daily thoughts. You don't gotta keep them in. Write how you're feeling. Write what you're thinking about. Write your plans, what you did that day. Getting those thoughts out of here onto here can help. Try to learn and truly get to know yourself. And once you do, appreciate your positives, the good things about yourself. But try to recognize and acknowledge your insecurities or flaws. And it's okay. You don't have to let your flaws make you feel bad. Remember what I said? Nobody is perfect. That person may seem better than you. That person may seem better than you. But that doesn't matter. There's always going to be someone in this big old world that's better than you. And it's okay, because regardless, you're you. And every single person in this world has their own flaws. So don't let yours make you feel bad. Your flaws are what make you, you. Accept yourself and accept your flaws. Unique people are the best people, so be uniquely you. Or even grow from your flaws. If there is a flaw about yourself that is in your control, work towards changing it. Work towards being the person that you want to be. You don't have to settle. But regardless of anything, choose to love and accept yourself now. Love that you're a person trying to change. And when you do grow, there'll be even more about yourself to love. But that first starts with nurturing yourself, not neglecting yourself. Lastly, remember that you're living your life for you. It doesn't truly matter what a person thinks, especially how much we think it does. Don't let the anxiety and fear of that control you, what you say or what you do. Your mind is your own. Your body is your own. Your choices are your own. Never let anything control who you are or the person that you want to be. Because whose life are you living? Yours. And if you're living it based on other people, that's not a happy way to live. And everyone deserves that happiness that comes with being yourself. Okay, so that's the main things I have to say. So let's hit a recap on these 3 ways of working towards self-love and care. We went over ways to occupy and have a good time with yourself, ways of taking care of yourself, and ways to love and accept yourself. I also have a few honorable methods I want to drop. Be optimistic and be positive with yourself. Wake up saying, I'm gonna have a good day today. It can make a big difference. Don't overthink and practice mindfulness. It's focusing on the physical present moment you are in. Breathe. Think about what you're looking at, what you're doing, how you're feeling, or what you can do about it. Not some random moment that you keep letting replay in your head. Live in the now. And don't waste so much of your time scrolling. There's so much in this world to do. Find something to do. Get off your phone. Look around. Put yourself out there. Don't be scared to be you around people. And I know I'm going over ways of self-love and care. And while relying on yourself is great, you are not as alone as you may feel. Talk and open up to the people around you, even if it seems scary. How are you going to break past that if you don't try? Even to authority in your life, your parents, your teachers, your boss. Usually the authority in your life are the people that want the best for you. They care. They want to know how you're doing or what you may be dealing with. Even online, there's so many resources and communities for people that are struggling in some of the same ways you may be. So if it ever gets too much, opening up to people can take a little bit of that weight off your shoulders. There is always going to be an open ear somewhere. Okay, now that's really everything. This has been my public speaking college project, but I put a lot more into it because this is a topic that means a lot more to me than just that. And everything I've said are things I wish I had heard when I was going through that tough time in my life. And I didn't have to research anything for this because these are all things I had to grow and realize for myself. I want this to reach more than just my public speaking class. Maybe reach a person out there that's in that same tough spot I was in. Someone that needs to hear these things and needs to make a change for themselves. But regardless, thank you for watching. This has been Patricia Coleman demonstrating 3 ways to work towards self-love and care. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. No message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change. Straight fact.